Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, please welcome the First Lady of the United States, Melania Trump.
Good morning. Ambassador Crowley, Ambassador Waltz, Secretary McMahon, Deputy Secretary Landau, Director Krastius, Chairman Ferguson, Special Envoy for the Best Future Generations, Charles Harder. Thank you all for being champions, for fostering the future together. It is wonderful to receive such an impressive delegation of world leaders, first spouses, and be best-in-class tech companies, all with a shared purpose to empower our next generation's advancement in technology and education. Welcome, Albania, Antigua and Barbuda, Aruba, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Bangladesh, Belize, and Bolivia. It is my distinct honor to have Burundi, Cabo Verde, Congo, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Equatorial Guinea, Estonia, France, Gambia, Georgia, Ghana, and Guatemala here in Washington, D.C. Greetings, Israel, Kenya, Kosovo, Lithuania, Malta, Malawi, Montenegro, Morocco, Nigeria, North Macedonia, Palau, Panama, and of course, Paraguay. Hello, Poland, Romania, Senegal, Serbia, Seychelles, Sierra Leone, Slovenia, St. Kitts and Nevis, Ukraine, and UAE. As people, we dream. As leaders, we progress. As nations, we will build. Beginning today, let's accelerate our new global alliance, this bond, to positively impact the progress of our children. Welcome, members, to the inaugural meeting of Fostering the Future Together. Our coalition's mission is to empower children by providing greater access to technology and education. This is a historic moment in time. Our key driver, to cultivate the skills young people need to be successful in this rapidly evolving world. Fostering the Future Together will achieve this by creating innovative learning programs, advocating for supportive education policies, sponsoring new tech-focused legislation, and building strong partnerships between the public and private sectors. Each of you has a vital role to play in shaping the tech ed opportunities for the next generation. Fostering the Future Together's collaborative platform will serve as a capability multiplier for members. This added benefit is derived directly from our coalition's foundational elements: AI, education, and global leadership. Our shared vision prioritizes children above political philosophy, geographical borders, and local prejudices. To turn this vision into action, I invite each of you to participate, commit to hosting a regional meeting, conduct a research study, advance new partnerships, collaborate with another member nation in your region of the world. Magic happens in our nation's capital, particularly when the private and public sectors join forces. Today's meeting is unprecedented. I commend America's leading companies for convening with us today. Never before have so many tech visionaries stood before such a large global audience of leaders in the State Department and the White House over the 2-day period. Nowhere else could such a concentration of excellence be assembled, from AI pioneers like OpenAI, Palantir, and xAI, to tech platforms like Google and Meta, creative engines like Adobe and Microsoft, plus human connectivity through Zoom communications. This room is filled with extraordinary human capital. Leaders, harness it to elevate your children, to empower your people, and to accelerate your economies. Our Coalition for Leaders will improve our future, but only by supporting concrete initiatives that equip young people with the skills and knowledge they need. Together, let's invest, expand success, and create opportunities for education and technology. I wish everyone great success during Fostering the Future Together's Global Coalition Summit. There is much to accomplish over this 2-day period, and this is only the beginning. Thank you.
Well, good morning. Good morning, Your Excellencies. I am Ambassador Monica Crowley, Chief of Protocol of the United States, and it is such an honor and a delight for me to join you here today in this incredibly important initiative launched by the First Lady of the United States, Mrs. Melania Trump. We're so honored to be joined by first spouses, distinguished guests, and industry leaders here at the United States Department of State. What a delight to hear those opening remarks from our First Lady, Melania Trump, who has gathered us all here today under the auspices of her visionary Fostering the Future Together initiative. We now look forward to hearing from all of you as we kick off our working session. The working session will be divided into 4 different topics: artificial intelligence in education, ed tech tools, digital literacy and skills, and safety and protection online. We have allotted 20 to 40 minutes for each discussion. Your moderators will be senior U.S. government officials who possess leadership and expertise in today's subject matter. Speakers for each subject area have been identified in advance and will speak in alphabetical order by country. If there is a balance of time, we will move to brief 1-minute interventions at the moderator's discretion. Finally, please make yourselves comfortable here today. Do not hesitate to take a short break if you are required to at any point. Staff is available outside to escort you to where you may need to go. I'm now very pleased to kick off this morning's session by welcoming Director of White House Office of Science and Technology Policy, Mr. Michael Kratsios, to introduce and moderate our first topic. Michael.
I want to thank First Lady Melania Trump for hosting today's Fostering the Future Together Global Summit. This is a historic convening of dozens of First Ladies and gentlemen from around the world at a truly critical inflection point as our nations navigate the future of children and technology. As the President's National Science and Technology Advisor, I work closely with the First Lady and administration leaders here today on policies to ensure America's children can thrive in the digital age. Just last week, the White House released a national legislative framework for AI, which called on Congress to strengthen online protections for children. At the same time, we are working to proactively prepare and empower young people to fully realize the benefits of AI. The United States is committed to expanding AI education in K-12 schools nationwide. Our First Lady herself has spearheaded many of our AI education initiatives, launching the Presidential AI Challenge and securing hundreds of millions of dollars in commitments from the private sector and nonprofits to provide free AI tools to students, educators, and parents. We're also working closely with the Department of Education, the Department of Energy, and the National Science Foundation to invest in and expand AI education programs, especially those that help teachers learn to teach about AI at different age-appropriate stages. The most important thing we can do collectively to set the next generation up for success is to prepare them to use, understand, and build AI. And that starts with K-12 classrooms. Every student should learn basic foundational knowledge about AI, what algorithms are, how machine learning works, what technology is good for, and what is it that their limitations are. Teaching about AI in K-12 isn't only about inspiring future STEM leaders. Every career path will use AI as a tool in some way. So every child should be able to fully take advantage of AI applications with confidence and with responsibility. Recognizing that AI in education is a pressing issue all around the world, we very much look forward to the robust discussion and insights that will take place today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kratsios. Okay, let's open our discussion here today. I would first like to invite the First Lady of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Mrs. Mirela Becikorovic. Her Excellency, where are you, please, ma'am?
Here.
There you are. Please, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Respected First Lady Melania Trump, esteemed First Ladies and gentlemen, Excellencies, distinguished guests. It is a great honor for me to be here today and to participate in a discussion that shapes the future of our children. Artificial intelligence in education. I thank the First Lady Melania Trump for the invitation and for her initiative to bring us together to discuss this important topic. Today, we live in a time of rapid technological changes. Artificial intelligence is already changing the way we learn and communicate. Children who sit in classrooms today are growing up in a digital world. Because of this, education systems must find ways to use technology responsibly and for the benefit of students. Artificial intelligence can be a powerful tool in education. It can help teachers better understand the needs of students and help children learn at their own pace. But technology itself is not a solution. Teachers remain essential for the development of curiosity, values, and responsibility in children. It is therefore important that we use artificial intelligence as a tool of support to teachers and not as a replacement for them. In Bosnia and Herzegovina, we also recognize the importance of the digital transformation of education. Our universities and researchers are increasingly working on the development and application of artificial intelligence, and in our education system we are strengthening students' digital competencies. Children learn how to use technology, but also how to think critically and responsibly. At the same time, we are aware of the challenges. Questions of ethics, security, and the protection of children in the digital space must be at the center of our policies. As a mother, I believe that education is the most important investment in the future. Our responsibility is to give children the knowledge and values to use technology in a way that connects people and builds a better society. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Now I am pleased to invite the First Lady of the Republic of Burundi, Her Excellency Angeline Ndayishimiye. Madam.
Excellence, Madame Melania Trump, Première Dame des États-Unis d'Amérique, Excellence, chères sœurs, Première Dame, Mesdames et Messieurs, tout protocole observé, bonjour. C'est avec une grande joie de parler avec vous du rôle que joue la technologie, l'éducation, l'intelligence artificielle et la littérature numérique.
We're living in the complexity of our world that is evolving. It's important to recognize the transforming power of digital tools. In addition, including artificial intelligence in education can be of great benefit. It can customize learning by adapting to the individual needs of students. It can also help teachers follow progress of students and integrate teaching methods based on scientific research. However, with the advances of our responsibilities, while we promote digital literacy, we must also prioritize security and protection. It's important for our students not only learn how to use technology, but also understand the importance of navigating digital spaces in a responsible and safe way. By investing in digital tools and including artificial intelligence and encouraging curiosities and promoting security, we can cultivate future generations of learners, not only to acquire knowledge, but also to innovate, research, and create solutions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam. It's now my pleasure to invite to deliver remarks the First Lady of the Republic of Serbia, Her Excellency Tamara Vučić. Madam.
Thank you very much. Distinguished First Ladies and Gentlemen, at the outset, I would like to extend my deep respect and support to Madame Trump by following her instinct, and we women certainly do have it, giving the form and the contents to her vision and for gathering us here. We are writing history today. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in two worlds, digital and real one, offline and online, and we can neither ignore nor ban them. The Republic of Serbia is guided by the fact that well-being in digital environment, just like in the real life, is the path for personal development, which requires education, not only limitations. Therefore, instead of short-time prohibitory measures, we promote the digital immunity. Our objective is not to isolate children, but to make them stronger in order to recognize the danger. Serbia has introduced computer programming to all elementary schools and a subject called the digital world, starting from the first grade. The fundamentals of understanding artificial intelligence have become part of the curriculum in elementary and secondary schools, and according to UNESCO data, we are one of only 11 countries in the world that successfully implemented this. What we are especially proud of is that the digital transformation in education has been accompanied by improvements in the system for child protection. The National Contact Center for Children's Safety on the Internet, Smart and Safe, has been established as a system of direct support for children, parents, and teachers. This is the first and so far the only institutional mechanism in the region that addresses the prevention and response to threats against children in the digital environment. Ladies and gentlemen, Serbia is today the chair of the Global Partnership on Artificial Intelligence and proudly becoming the member of the Fostering the Future Together Global Coalition. To conclude, technology is neither good nor bad. Technology, in my opinion, is our test of humanity. This coalition gives us strength and the framework to successfully pass this test. Serbia stands with you, with this coalition, to the benefit of all our children. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam.
Merci.
We do have a few gentlemen with us today, and now I am delighted to welcome to deliver remarks the first gentleman of the Republic of Slovenia, His Excellency Aleš Musar.
Spoštovana prva dama ZDA, distinguished First Lady of the United States, dear colleagues and friends. When a high school professor of chemistry requested that all of us should, by the end of the month, have calculators, it was met with astonishment and even outcry among some of our parents. For centuries, everyone made calculations by hand. Why should we change this venerable practice? It will leave more time for chemistry, argued my professor. Your children will get better education. This little episode happened in 1980. Since then, we have witnessed and experienced many technological advances changing our teaching methods and educational systems. Word processors, spreadsheets, presentation tools, online databases, and of course, ready availability of any information you can imagine on the internet, anywhere, anytime, with mobile devices. The changes are not embraced immediately. We have seen the pattern of first ignoring, then resisting, and finally incorporating new technology in our curricula and teaching by solving an eternal dilemma: how to convert something that is seen as a tool for cheating into an educational tool. We are struggling with that in Slovenia. With plenty of great private initiatives, curriculum is lagging behind, and I hope this coalition will help us embrace change faster, because we are now on the brink of the most profound change we have ever seen. Artificial intelligence brings into education both amazing opportunities and significant challenges. I am thankful to the First Lady of the United States to show the leadership in bringing the first spouses of the world together with the intent to wield whatever soft power we have for ensuring a better future for our children. Sharing best practices and educational tools based on artificial intelligence and fostering their availability to all children is a worthy cause. I believe it is equally important and a truly visionary proposal to establish a think tank, which I see as a long-term forum for discussing, examining, and resolving ethical dilemmas and risks of the impact of artificial intelligence on children, and which I would be ready to join. In fact, introduction of AI, not only in education, but in all spheres of human activity, is a challenge for humanity as a whole. Autonomous AI systems may radically change our societies, we are being warned. How can we ensure that human ethics is built into AI? Will it reach a point of singularity? Humanity has solved these dilemmas more or less successfully many times in the past, in science fiction books and movies. Now we have to do it for real. We only have one shot. We better get it right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I am now very pleased to welcome the First Lady of Ukraine, Her Excellency Mrs. Olena Zelenska.
Thank you so much. Dear distinguished guests, dear colleagues, I'm honored to join the Fostering the Future Together coalition, and of course I want to thank the First Lady Melania Trump for this important initiative. Today the world is becoming increasingly unstable, and in these conditions every country is searching for the answer on a question how to preserve resilience while continuing to develop. And Ukraine already has this answer. It would be no exaggeration to say that besides the resilience of our people, it is precisely digital systems that help Ukraine remain functioning state even during a war. Since 2019, we've been developing a state in smartphone model, a model in which key public services become accessible anywhere through a simple digital interface. This is realized through DIA, not just an app, but fast, clear state-people interaction. Because technology is not only about convenience, it is about the state's ability to function. And while digitalization ensures nations' resilience, education determines its future. For us, this is the matter of principle. No child and no adult should lose access to education regardless of the circumstances. That is why we are building a comprehensive digital education ecosystem. An important part of it is DIA Education. This is a national edutainment platform that combines learning and practice with a focus on skills needed in a modern world. The platform offers hundreds of educational products, short video courses, real-life job stimulators, interactive modules, and certification programs. On the DIA Education platform, a dedicated section is about online safety and cyber hygiene. The content is adapted to different ages and different levels of proficiency. We view cyber hygiene as a new basic skill. Just as humanity once learned to take care of physical hygiene, and it is not a one-time action, but daily practice that builds resilience and helps prevent most common threats. At the same time, we are developing solutions for school education. At the initiative of the President of Ukraine, MRIA was launched, a unified digital education ecosystem for students, parents, and educators. MRIA brings together all key elements of the learning process, from educational materials and schedules to communication and assessment. For students, it offers the opportunity to learn in a convenient format, track their own progress. For parents, it provides visibility into their child's learning progress and enables them to stay engaged in the process. For teachers, it allows for better planning and reducing administrative workload, but most importantly, it represents a shift in approach. Education is no longer one size fits all. It is gradually becoming flexible and capable of adapting the needs of each child. Nearly 3,000 schools from all regions of Ukraine are already connected to MRIA, every fourth educational institution in the country. This year we plan to connect around 7,000 educational institutions and increase the number of users to 1.5 million. In 2026, the pilot of MRIA preschool will begin in 6 regions of Ukraine. So we adapt that platform to the needs of the youngest users and make the system truly continuous from the kindergarten to school. And we are already looking forward. In ahead. In 2025, Ukraine launched a National Center for Artificial Intelligence Development, the Win-Win AI Center of Excellence, which is working on integrating AI into key sectors of the state, including education. Ukraine commits to further investment in digital infrastructure, education technologies, and AI-enabled learning to prepare the next generation to thrive in a digital age. That is why we are joining Mrs. Trump's initiative. We see this initiative as an important step toward elevating the issue of child development and education to the global level and bringing countries together around a shared responsibility. Ukraine is your reliable partner in it. Thank you once more.
Thank you very much, Madam. Now I am delighted to welcome the partner of the President of the Republic of Romania, Mrs. Mirabela Gradinaru, for some remarks.
Thank you. Dear First Ladies and Gentlemen, esteemed participants, first of all, I want to extend my gratitude to our gracious host, First Lady of the United States, Mrs. Melania Trump. I believe that this initiative is a very valuable one, generating momentum, visibility, and much-needed dynamism in this field. At the same time, it is crucial that we are having an integrated approach, better linking education, innovation, and technology. I look forward to start working closely with First Lady Melania Trump and everybody around this table within the framework of this project for developing concrete initiatives and achieving tangible impact in advancing digital education, safe online practices, and media literacy for children worldwide. I will not take up much of your time today, as we will be sharing our more in-depth views tomorrow. Before I finish, I want to introduce the two Romanian experts I brought with me. Andrada Morar is the Vice President of UiPath for Customer Experience and Global Partners. UiPath is Romania's first unicorn company, and it is a leading robotic process automation, RPA platform, designed to automate repetitive, time-consuming tasks by creating software robots. And Robert Beza is the Executive Director of Edge Institute Romania, a very active think tank dedicated to accelerating our country's digital transformation. Robert and his team bring together experts from business, technology, and academia to propose public policies and strategies aimed at boosting Romania's economic and digital competitiveness through the right approach, especially on education. Thank you, and I am looking forward for the insightful discussions today.